Yo, what's up world? It's your boy Philochko here. You know that American dude with the incredible mood? That's me. And what am I making a video about today? Well, I'm making another installment of the 1000 phrasal verb video series. Today I'm going to give you 10 phrasal verbs. Some phrasal verbs I will count as more than one phrasal verb if it has more than one meaning. So I'm going to give break up, and I'm going to give two different definitions to break up. So I'll count as two different phrasal verbs. So of course on this channel I have a whole phrasal verb playlist. This is the 5th video installment. So let's get to these 10 that you see right here. Why waste time? Let's go, alright? So the first one we want to get to is to break up. And this one we're using as non-separable. So what does this mean? When people break up, that means they separate from each other. They are no longer together in usually a sexual relationship. So for example, I had a wife 4 years ago, but we divorced. We broke up, which means we're no longer together in that sexual relationship. So to break up means to end your sexual relationship. A lot of people break up for different reasons, but me and my ex-wife broke up because we just wanted to do other things with our lives and we weren't really agreeing with each other, and that is the reason that we broke up. To break up, to end a sexual relationship. Simple. Next one for break up. The next one we have is to stop from happening or to interrupt while in process. For example, if I were to see two kids in my classroom fighting, I would have to break it up. And this one is a separable phrasal verb because I will have to break it up. I would have to break them up. So if they're in the middle of fighting, punching each other, I would have to say, hey, break it up, or I will break it up for you. And if they don't stop the fight, I will have to go and move them away from each other. That is breaking up. And we usually use this for fighting or even arguing or something like that, or maybe even a big crowd of people came together and just start dancing and stuff in the street. And if I was a cop and I didn't want them to do that, I'd say, hey guys, all right, break it up, break this up, no more dancing in the street. Cars have to go, break it up, go your separate ways. That simple. Break it up, okay? So let's get to the third one. And this one is breaking up. Now, and this one is non-separable. And when do we use breaking up? We typically use this one, it means interference over the phone or any kind of radio connection. So for example, if you're on the phone with someone and the connection is bad, you would be able to say something like, oh dude, you're breaking up. You're breaking up, I can't hear you. You're breaking up, the phone line is bad. Or if you're trying to listen to the radio, then it's becoming all staticky, like, oh, the radio's breaking up. I don't understand anything, it keeps breaking up. That means the signal isn't very good, okay? So when something's breaking up, it's not so clear, whether it's the sound, whether it's the video, but when it's breaking up, that means something's usually interfering with it, or it just is of really bad quality, okay? So that is when something's breaking up, and like I said, that one is non-separable, okay? So let's get to the next one. The next one is to brighten up, and brighten up is separable. What does brighten up mean? Well, it means to basically make something or someone feel better. That's to brighten up. So for example, if you were to come over my apartment with blinchiki s miasem in the morning, that would brighten up my day. Or even American pancakes and sausages, that would brighten up my day. It would make me feel a lot happier by making my day better. That'll brighten up my day. Another example, let's say my child goes to school. Let's pretend I have a child. I don't, but let's pretend. Let's pretend I have a child and I know he likes peanut butter and jelly. I would put a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in his bag, so when he got to school during lunchtime, when he opens his bag and looks, he sees a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it would brighten up his day, or it would brighten up his life. It would make him feel a whole lot better to see that peanut butter and jelly sandwich in his bag or his lunchbox, okay? So that's to brighten up. Next we want to get to is to bring about. Now, separable or non-separable or bring about, I believe this one really depends on where you're from. Where you're from. Even in America, some people use it separable, some people never separate it. In Britain, I'm not sure how it is. So this one, I'm not exactly sure if it's separable or non-separable. So basically, what does it mean to bring about? Well, when something is brought about, that means something was the cause of something else, or something will be the cause of something else. So for example, I would say, let's say a woman, she's married to a man and she gets fake boobs. beautiful, nice, fake boobs for her husband. And if I were to see her, just see her, not actually see her boobs, but if I were to see her down the street, her shirt's a bigger size, I would say, wow, her beauty is going to bring about new things in her relationship. Her beauty, or her boobs, will bring about new things in her relationship, such as a happier husband, such as maybe more presents for her, such as maybe more attention from her husband. Those boobs are going to bring about positive changes in her relationship, I hope, okay? So to bring about means to basically be the cause for something that will happen or is happening, okay? So, there you go. See, I have a crazy imagination, I'm sorry. Alright, next one. Let's get to bring along. Now this one is separable. So to bring along basically means to take someone with you. So, for example, when I came to Russia, I brought no one along with me. I came by myself. But if I could have, let's say I could have brought my friend Jose along with me. That means I would have taken Jose along with me to Russia. I would have brought him to Russia. That's to bring along. What did I bring along to Russia? Well, I brought my laptop. I brought my laptop along with me. I brought my camera along with me. I brought my hats along with me. But I didn't bring my cats along with me. I'm not trying to rap. It was just what I said was that. God damn it, okay? So, those are things I brought along with me. But it is separable, okay? There you go. Bring along basically means to take with you on your journey or whatever the hell you're going, alright? So next one. Next one to get to is bring around. And this one is separable. Bring around. Now, bring along and bring around, they are similar. They are similar. But bring around, it doesn't have to do with much travel. So what does it mean to bring around? Well, we usually use this one to say like my mom used to always say this. My mother used to always say, don't bring them bad kids around me. Don't bring those bad kids around. I don't like them. They're bad. Don't bring those bad kids around here. What does that mean? Well, it's similar to bring along, because when you bring someone along, it's the time of the journey that's really spoken about. You bring them along, it's the time of the journey. When you bring around, it's once you're there. It's bringing them there. So let's say I'm going to Russia. I could bring them along with me to Russia, but then once I get to Russia, I can say, okay, goodbye, and they can go back. That means I brought them along with me, but I didn't bring them around because they didn't stay and they didn't go and stay in the area in which I went to. So for example, let's say a guy wants to drive his daughter to a date, I don't know what girls do. What the hell do little girls do? Girl Scouts, right. He wants to take her to Girl Scouts. Now, for sake of you understanding, he goes with her to Girl Scouts. He brings her along, or maybe she brings him along. They go together, but she's not bringing him around because once they get there, she goes to Girl Scouts and he goes directly home. So when you bring someone around, that means you're bringing them to the place you're going to be or to the place where you're at, and you're both occupying that space together. That's bringing around. So it doesn't only have to be people, it could also be ideas. So let's say I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm like, yeah, we're having a good time, everything's fun, life is great, blah, blah, blah. And one person goes, I think the world's going to end tonight. I would be able to say something like, dude, don't bring negative thoughts around here. Why are you bringing them negative thoughts around? We're all happy. Everyone's talking about how great life is. And you're talking about the earth ending tonight. Why are you bringing them negative thoughts around? Don't bring that around here. Don't bring those negative thoughts around, okay? So bringing negative thoughts around or bringing anything around is basically having it occupy the same space with you. That's more like standing in one spot, bring around, you're standing in one spot together, but bring along, you're going to a spot together, but doesn't mean you're going to stay there together, right? Next one is to bring back, and this one is separable, bring back. This one has numerous meanings. One for bring back, you can say literally is like to return something. To return something. But that one's a literal translation. I want to give you the phrasal verb. Now, to bring something back in slang, it basically means to make you remember the past. So for example, I might listen to some songs I listened to when I was a kid, and when I listen to that song, it will remind me of my childhood. And I'll say, oh, this song brings me back. This song brings me back to when I was like 10 years old. Or for example, I like a band in Russia called Ruki Verk. And whenever I do karaoke and I sing Ruki Verk, a lot of people say, oh, this, in Russian they would say it, oh, this brings me back to my childhood. This makes me remember when I was a child. Well, that's bringing you back, meaning it's having you, or it's making you remember old times in your life. So when they say bringing you back, it's kind of like putting your brain temporarily in the past. Like, oh yeah, I remember when I was a kid. Oh yeah, I remember. That's when something is bringing you back. So the best thing that brings people back is usually music, usually food, maybe a food you haven't eaten in a long time, maybe a game you played as a child or something, you're playing it as an adult and say, wow, playing Dudok, this brings me back. You understand? So that means it's bringing your mind to a time in the past and it almost feels like you're there again. Okay? That's bring back. The next one is to bring down. This one is separable. What does it mean to bring someone or something down? Well, basically, it means to basically make them look bad or make them feel bad. To make them look bad or feel bad. So let's say there's a girl I like and she doesn't like me and she wants to bring me down. She thinks I'm happy, but she wants to bring me down because she doesn't like me. She can say, Philochko, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're an idiot, your videos are stupid, and you're an idiot. And then I would get sad and I'm like, oh, that really brought me down. Everything she said really brought me down. That means it made me feel really, really sad. Or for example, let's say I have a company. My company's doing great. My company's doing amazing. You know, we make like $1 million every 5 minutes. But then someone releases on the news that my company is cheating people and stealing your money. Now no one's doing business with my company anymore and my company loses all its money. Well, my company went from up to down. So that person who said those bad things or the news channel that said those bad things brought my company down. Brought it down, destroyed it, finished it. It's no longer up there anymore with a lot of money. Now we have no money and we're down, okay? That's to bring down, to make feel bad or basically to destroy a reputation or destroy a business or event or something like that. You can also use it for bringing down a building, like when you explode a building and it falls down. But that's more like a literal translation, okay? So let's get to the next and last one for today, and this one is to bring forward. Now, this one's used in different ways, but I'll give it as one phrasal verb. One way to bring forward, and sorry, this one is separable. One way to bring forward is like to change the date of something. So let's say you're going to court, and this one's used a lot in Britain. Let's say you have to go to court because you got into a fight with a gopnik and you have to go to court, okay? And you go to court and the judge says, oh, I'm not feeling good today. I'm going to bring the date forward till tomorrow. So everybody come back tomorrow. That's one way of using it. Bring it forward means to postpone it to the future. Okay, that's to bring forward. Another way to bring forward, and this one is kind of more literally, means to basically give someone or show someone. So you can say to someone, hey, I heard you got the money. Bring it forward. That means bring it to me. Okay? So there's all 10. I hope you guys got it. And that's the end of the episode for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you learned new stuff. Be sure to add me, vk.com/Philochko. That's me. And subscribe to my YouTube page to see all my videos. I'm still here in Novosibirsk giving a lot of lessons. And of course, every Monday and Thursday, I also give online lessons. Every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Moscow time. 8 p.m. Moscow time. Here in Novosibirsk, that is 11 p.m. every Monday, every Thursday. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's like 100 people in there, but I'm the only one talking. We all chat with each other in the chat box. You will love it, okay? And that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you think. And you know what the guy says at the end of all of my videos.
And don't be racist.
So don't be that is his catchphrase, the don't